said we'd turn them loose right here. Well, welcome to the Hills of Home. 54th version of it here for Dr. Ralph Stanley's Bluegrass Festival. We're glad to have you here. They record for Rebel Records, I understand, based out of Portland, Virginia?
Well, all over Virginia.
All over Virginia. Not here in Virginia. No, Virginia's about 5 states in one. Starlett and Big John. How about it? Give them a round of applause. Yeah!
Just for a cause, you all know, for it's true love I can't forget. All of my songs you'll soon regret. I believe in you, for it all turned out just like a dream. You left me so sad, in the world it seems. Girl, before you change your name. They'll go away, leave you home, they'll never care. If you're alone, they say
Cardinal song that we love to play. It's on our latest album on Rebel Records.
Desert you and tear you world apart. It's plain to see she's not for you. She's the kind that can't be true. Back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard.
You don't think you're her first love. She'll steal your world and then she'll move along. Look out, you don't have true love. So back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard.
Back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard. She'll hurt you, desert you, and tear your world apart. It's plain to see she's not for you. She's the kind that can't be true. Back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard.
She'll steal your world and then she'll move on. Look out, she don't have true love. So back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard.
Back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard. She'll hurt you, desert you, and tear your world apart. It's plain to see she's not for you. She's the kind that can't be true. Back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard.
And tear your world apart. It's plain to see she's not for you. She's the kind that can't be true. Back away, back away, back away, on back a little hard. It's plain to see she's not for you. She's the kind that can't be true. Back away, on back a little hard. That one will take it out of you. That one right there will take it out of you. This song right here that our dear friend down in Raleigh, North Carolina, that we've been friends with from the very beginning. He wrote a song for us on our very first album called Till the End of the Road. Well, he called us and said, look, Big John, I got this song here. I've been working on this song. I've got a song just for you and Starlett. I said, all right. So where y'all playing at? I said, we're playing North Carolina next weekend. He goes, dang, I thought y'all were playing in Georgia. I just wrote a song here about y'all playing in Georgia. I said, all right, let me hear what you got. He sent it over, and well, Rebel picked it up, and this is on our latest Rebel record album. We're called Making Tracks to Make Them. Been hauling Georgia peaches all summer long. Now lately even Raleigh, I'm finally going home. 4 east Vincent, south on 95. Making tracks to making tonight.
Making tracks to making, going to see my baby, buried down on that Georgia line. Bringing home the bacon to that little beach of mine. Making tracks to making tonight.
Some old friends of mine to help me pass the time, singing as we ride through the moonlit sky.
peach of mine, making tracks to make ends tonight. Well, when he gets to making about day high, I'll be in the kitchen with country ham and fry, coffee and kisses and warm peach pie. That's why making tracks to make end tonight. Making tracks to make end, go and see my baby, bearing down on that Georgia line, bringing home the bacon to that little peach of mine. Making tracks to make ends tonight. Making tracks to make ends tonight. Thank y'all.
All righty. We are mighty honored. This right here was our bucket list. And there's quite a few people we need to thank. And I need to make sure that they're around when I thank them. 'Cause I see one empty seat up here. Where did Mr. Randall go? He's over there on the phone. They have helped us out so much, and we cannot thank y'all enough. And I mean that. We played the Millbilly Days with Ralph 2 or 3 years in a row, and then we did Bath County 2 or 3 years, but it's been our heart and in our dream to play this festival right here. And I believe y'all did some talking for us, and I can't thank y'all enough with Ralph this second. I don't even see Ralph 2 around.
He's over here. He's over here at the merch table.
Oh, okay, making that money. All right, don't disturb him. So with all that said, we'd like to thank everybody for coming out here today and taking off work and taking the time. Did any of y'all listen to 101.9 last night to our interview with Zach Wiles over at Pennington Gap? Do we have anybody? All right, we got 1, 2, 3. We got a few here. But Zach, he does put on a lot of great bluegrass right there on the farm. And we had a ball with him last night. We got another song right here that Miss Starlett wrote that, she's recorded it before, but she recorded it again when Starlett and Big John very first started. How did you come up with this one, Starlett?
Uh-oh. Well, this right here is a good story. I'm not going to pick on these men out here, but, you know, every guy ever dated always kept a memento of their past loves. It was always in a box, under the bed, or up on the shelf. So, I just took pen to paper one day and, I just wrote my feelings down and it come out in a song. So this one right here, I'm gonna try to sing it for y'all. I'm gonna tell a quick joke. Being the only girl in the band, they're never waiting on a woman. They're always waiting on a banjo player. But we'd rather him tune it than not, so he's good. But here's one for y'all called Heart Collector. taught so well, for I knew each line by heart. I knew what you were doing from the very, very start. This damsel in distress you thought had you falling on your knees. And before you knew what I had done, your heart was under lock and key. Heart collective, what you gonna do? You find out the one you want, your heart collector too. Do you put them on the shelf? Do you keep them in a box? Do you store them underneath your bed? Do you take them out every now and then and count what you have had? Heart collector, you're gonna find out the truth. Even a broken heart is no good. Storm underneath your bed. Do you take them out every now and then and count what you have had? Heart collector, heart collector, heart collector. How does it feel to lose? Know now that you've been had, my heart collector.
I'd like to introduce these guys, this gal up here. On the far right down there playing the bench, I tell you what, he stepped in to help us this summer. He does a fine job. He's a great fellow, and I'm gonna tell you one thing, is when it comes in time of need of having a friend, he sure stepped up on us. And we can't thank you enough on that. From Farmville, Virginia, Keysville really, next door. From Keysville, Virginia, don't put your hands together for the man, Mr. Charlie Payne. Standing his immediate left right there, I tell you what, this guy is one mighty talented guy. He plays everything, guitar, mandolin. He's one fine, fine fellow. From the mountains of Washington, D.C. Put your hands together for this mandolin player right here, Mr. Kevin Stroud. On that left right here, the word prodigy is thrown around a lot, but this is a true prodigy, and I say that because he was a little kid, a little bit in the Bluegrass Festivals playing at the contest, and he's developed on to be one incredible musician. He plays with a group called Constant Change that is amazing, and he turned down Sammy Kershaw last summer to come play with us. And when I tell you that he's gifted, mighty gifted, I hope we can turn him loose here in a few minutes and just show you how much. But I want you to put your hands together for one of the finest fiddlers in bluegrass music, Mr. Clifton Preddy. This gal here on my right, well, I can say a lot about her. She's put me in headlocks. She knocked me down at IBMA and shaved my beard off one year, literally in the hallway. That happened too. Hair was a flying. It was a mess. It hit Bluegrass Today just for a few minutes till we can got it pulled off. It was that treacherous. But I still nervous about it when I see her. She's like, I brought my clippers, so when we get near some scissors, I just start shaking. But with all that, she's one fine singer and songwriter. She's also been playing since she was little. We had a mutual friend that taught her how to play the bass, Jason Moore. And was a dear friend to all of us. And with that, we got together at Bluegrass First Class. We talked, and Starlett Big John was developed. And from that, last year at IBMA, she was nominated as the Momentum Vocalist of the Year. And
Thank you.
and that is a huge honor in her behalf. One phenomenal singer, and I'm about to show you why. I love to hear her play this song right here. Love to hear her sing the song. Old 1950s country song, one called The Dirt You May Throw.
there should be bouquets in the dirt that you throw. I gave him the rain that fell from my face, but when I look around, there's not even a trace. And you can't understand why flowers won't grow when there should be bouquets in the dirt that you throw.
Yeah.
Orchids and violets and roses entwined. Oh, beautiful gardens, they all should be mine. But misery and sorrow is all that you sow, and there should be bouquets in the dirt that you throw. I gave him the rain that fell from my face, but when I look around, there's not even a trace. And you can't understand why flowers won't grow. And there should be bouquets in the dirt that you throw. And you can't understand why flowers won't grow when there should be bouquets in the dirt that you throw.
Starlett Boswell.
Thank y'all so much. You was gonna ask him what my name was. He forgot to tell y'all that.
Well, that was part of it. Got through the song and started Boswell. We I got a request yesterday to do the song right here. Who was requested?
But this gentleman right here, I'll go on and introduce him. This gentleman right here, he's no stranger to bluegrass. He played with the late and great Bill Monroe. And he doesn't like it when I tell this, but the best way I can tell people where he's from in the great state of Virginia is he's about 45 minutes west of Virginia Beach. He don't like that. But anyway, y'all make welcome from Cortland, Virginia, Mr. Big John Talley.
All right, we're up here in Earl Taylor territory. Anybody ever heard of Earl Taylor? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The old timers definitely will remember this one. Back in the 40s and 50s, he was huge up here in this area. And got him and Buzz Busby. Well, this is a song that he wrote and made famous right here. We got a request for it when we did the radio station yesterday. One called The Children of Crime. don't know who's to blame.
But you couldn't stop me cheating or running around. And now my friends are talking about how you let them down. My heart it is aching, you should be ashamed. The children are crying and calling your name. The children are crying and calling your
Name. All right. Growing up, I had a mentor. And guy tried to play guitar just like, due to the runs that he used to do. And I guess I was about 10 years old. My dad was friends with a guy named Bob Spivey up in Richmond, Virginia area. And I started playing guitar and everything, and I was trying to do it, and he says, well, I got a band. I said, is it Bill Monroe? He goes, no. I said, dang, Dad, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. He said, no, I think you'll want to go to this. We're going to go stay with Bob for a couple of days. And I went up there, and there was a guy by the name of Wayne Lewis that was there with the Wayne Lewis Band. He had his son playing bass, and I was starstruck, to say the least. He was the longest running lead singer Bill Monroe ever had. I don't know if many of y'all know that. And when he would get up there on that stage and sing Dark Hollow, it'd shake my knees. He picked me up in Bill Monroe's Cadillac limousine, long blue limousine, and drove me to the show, sitting in the back right beside him. And if you think that right there won't make an influence on your life, you crazy. I'm gonna tell you what, to sit beside him, I knew I was king. I knew I was with the king there, right there in my world, and that was bluegrass. And with that all said, I was floor enamored, and I kept on trying to play his stuff, and we got to be good friends through the years. To the point that I guess here about 3 years ago, he called me and said, well, son, I got something out here for you. I want you to come on out here to Nashville. That's about 10 hours from me. Well, it used to be 10, I think 9 now with freeways and stuff, or a little bit less. Come in his house, and he had a 1950 mint condition D28 sitting there on the couch. A 1950. Y'all really understand what that means. He said, well, son, I played this on 2 of Bill Monroe's albums. And that is one of my, I've got a 1939 D20, I got a bunch of stuff, but when it comes to that guitar, that is the prize I have, and I don't bring it out often, to be honest with you. I forgot it today, and I want it today so bad. But I say all that to say, if it weren't for this guy right here, playing with the originals, he played for Ralph Stanley, he played for Bill Monroe. I want you to stand up, Wayne. Y'all give a hand here to Bill Monroe's longest running lead singer, guitar player, Mr. Wayne Lewis. So to hear him sing earlier, man, it just melts my heart. That truly does. I think they have an old Ralph Stanley tune here picked out. Hope you like it. We'll call it a little bit.
To me, if I would run away with him,
last song here we want to do, which is the first song we had hit the charts on our Rebel record album, and we're mighty proud of this song right here. And there's a lot of you that I haven't mentioned out here that have came a long ways to see us. Mr. Jeffrey Dillard here came from Maryland, sitting right beside Wayne Lewis, and I can't thank you enough. You were here at the beginning of the Starlett Big John. That's the truth. Up there at the VFW in Maryland. That's right. And with all that, there's a lot of you we want to meet and greet here, back here at the record table, so please stop by. This song right here is the song that Miss Starlett and I wrote. Her and I live on the same road. I want you to get a grasp of this. We live on the same road, but 3 hours apart. On the same road. And she had left band practice, and I said, how are you doing? She called. She said, I got a song in my head. I said, how are you doing? She goes, look, take down these words right here. I think we got a song. I said, what are you talking about? She said, grab your pen, cowboy. This is serious. I said, all right. So we just sat there for a while, and we had a couple songs that we had taken, and nothing we were truly happy about, Breaking in the House and a couple other ones. But with that being said, started throwing stuff back and forth, and we came up with this song. For our friends out in Lee County, where are they at? We got any Lee County people here? There they are, back there in the back. There's a group of them back there. They're quiet. Y'all must have had a heck of a time last night. They're mighty quiet today. But we wrote this song right here, and we can't thank you enough. Look, we'll be back at, what time?
7 something.
7 something. But make sure you hang around and listen to the Wayne Lewis Band, because I'm going to tell you what, that right there is a treasure, and that's bluegrass royalty. So make sure you hang around for that. One call, straight, 58. 1, 2, 3.
I hit Highway 58, heading westward away from my love. It's out of my control, he don't love me anymore, and it's straight 58 back to the mountain. Those East Virginia boys play with girl hearts like a toy. They'll toss you up to see how hard you fall. It's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. And it's straight 58 back to the mountain. Broken heart, and I'll water the bluegrass with the tears from my eyes, and never look back towards that eastern sky. Those East Virginia boys play with girl hearts like a toy. They'll toss you up to see how hard you'll fall. It's better to have loved and lost than never loved at all. And it's straight 58 back to the mountain. Those East Virginia
here at the Dr. Ralph Stanley's Heels of Home Memorial Day Weekend Festival. How about it again for Starlett and Big John? They'll be back a little later on tonight. They record for Rebel Records. Fine job right there for their debut. We're glad to have them up here on the mountain. I hope each and every one of you make plans to be back here in September. We're having the 5th annual Coal Miners Appreciation Festival. It moves from August to September. It'll be on Thursday, September the 4th, Friday, September the 5th, and Saturday, September the 6th. All coal miners and truck drivers receive $10 off each ticket. For more information, get up with our festival director, Ms. Sandy Cole, here on site. Pre-sale tickets, camping information, everything is available, and it's on sale right now through August the 8th. So mark your calendars, Thursday, September 4th, Friday, September 5th. And wrapping up Saturday, September 6th, 5th Annual Coal Miners Appreciation Festival right here on this stage. We hope to have each and every one of you and more back for that big show.